Hi, and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm very excited to introduce you to Mary Atkinson, who's going to tell you all about a specific type of massage that any of you can do at any time, virtually anywhere. If you enjoy Mary's interview, please give her a thumbs up on this channel. And if you'd like to listen or watch more therapeutic and technological interventions, then please subscribe to this channel. Hi, Mary, and welcome.
Hi. And this is my teddy bear manual that I'm going to be demonstrating on.
Oh, lovely. For those who know nothing about the Story Massage program, could you explain to us briefly what it is?
Well, the Story Massage program combines positive, nurturing touch with stories, rhymes, songs, and poems. It's really easy to learn, as you said. You don't need to have a massage background, no oil is used, and no clothes are removed. The program is based on 10 very simple massage strokes. And these strokes each create different sensations. So some are more soothing, some are more gentle, and others are more energizing and stimulating. And the strokes each have a self-explanatory name, such as the circle or the wave, and they also have a symbol, which is also self-explanatory. And these strokes are used to illustrate the words of a story or a rhyme. So your hand is a bit like a paintbrush, drawing the storyline. The circle, for example, is a circular move. So it could be used to illustrate the world or the sun or a roundabout, an apple or orange or dancing, lots of different things. You can vary the pace and the direction and the pressure and the rhythm to match the storyline. So if we think about the circle illustrating a roundabout, it can move faster or slower. It can change directions. So you'll get the gist. And as I've said, the 10 strokes each have a symbol. So it makes it a universal language. So the massage stories can easily be repeated by different people and staff members. If you hear the circle, then everyone knows what you mean. This makes it very popular with parents as well, because you can continue the activity at home.
That's great. Viewers and listeners, I was very lucky to have Mary and Sandra come to the yearly therapeutic and technological conference that I held in North Wales every year. And they demonstrated some of the 10 strokes to all of the attendees. Mary, for those who are watching this interview, are you able to demonstrate a simple massage story so that they get the idea?
Yeah, I'm going to be demonstrating a very simple Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, which uses 4 of the 10 strokes: the bounce, the circle, the fan, and the calm. So I'm going to be demonstrating on Emmanuel, my teddy bear. Now, I'm going to be demonstrating on Emmanuel's back, but it can be shared at any part of the body. It can be, and Emmanuel is sitting here, but it could be lying down, sitting down, on a beanbag, in a sensory room. It can be one-to-one, in a group, also peer massage. So integral to the program is respectful touch. So we always ask permission at the start of the massage, and we say thank you at the end of the massage. This also marks the start and the end of the story or the activity. So permission can be sought verbally or non-verbally, maybe a gentle tap on the shoulder, an object of a reference, or an aroma, for example. On our website, there's a really good blog of all the different ways that people use to seek permission. So let me start by the demonstration. I'll always ask permission. Please, may I give you a massage? And Emmanuel said, yes, he would really like to have a massage. So I'm going to begin. The first one is the bounce. So twinkle, twinkle, little star. You can see how this is illustrating the stars. And then the calm. How I wonder what you are. Up above, the world so high. So this is like a big circle illustrating the world. And then at the fan stroke, like a diamond in the sky. And then we're back to the bounce. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. And a calm, how I wonder what you are. So you can see how this has illustrated the story. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you.
Beautiful.
So that's a very simple nursery rhyme, but massage stories can be adapted from a poem, from a book, a song. They're always chosen to be age appropriate and suitable for the specific child and their interests. They could be linked to a curriculum topic. We have a lot of children who might say, I learned something through story massage. It's, for introducing new dates, new ideas. It's now an integral part of the curriculum in an awful lot of mainstream and special schools. And you'll see lots of examples on our blog and social media. Massage stories can also be used for a special event or to mark an occasion, such as a birthday or a festival. And so people might write their own story massages or adapted from a favourite book. They can be used in preparation as well for an event that might happen in the future, such as going to the dentist or the hospital, or a transition to another activity. It just makes the story, because they can feel it, it makes the story and the words more meaningful.
Brilliant. Thank you, Mary. Can you tell viewers and listeners how you first put the story massage program into practice and the results that it had?
Well, yes, the story massage program was founded by myself and Sandra Hooper back in 2012. Sandra and I share a passion for the power of positive touch. And as a writer, I love creating stories. So we often talked about the creative and the therapeutic possibilities of massage stories. And then in 2012, I was able to put the idea into practice while volunteering in Japan with a small Japanese charity, working with children who were so badly affected by the earthquake and the tsunami out there. It was a really heartbreaking experience as there was so much loss and trauma, but it was also the birth of the story massage program. I wrote a massage story called The Smiling Flowers about the healing power of nature. And I worked with the charity team to share the massage stories in the nurseries and the kindergartens and the schools. And there was so much connection with the children and the teachers, smiling, interacting in a way many of them hadn't done since the tsunami. The children wanted to share the massage with their parents and with their aunts and friends. They said it made them feel good. It gave them comfort. It gave them relaxation. And some children even shared it with the elderly people in the emergency shelters.
Wow, that's quite amazing. To be able to make such a difference must have been so rewarding. I remember buying several copies of your book for my staff to use. Remind me what the book contains and how you came to write it.
Yeah, the whole experience in Japan was really emotional, but it was really rewarding as well. And I began thinking about how massage stories could be shared in a way that would be fully inclusive of all ages and all abilities. So I approached Sandra to work with me, and we collaborated with teachers, with therapists, with parents, and put together the structured program of the 10 strokes. And it's that structure that actually gives it the flexibility to bring a story to life in a meaningful way. And as I've said, it can keep on being repeated because everyone understands it. So we began by writing a book, as you've said, and this is always a good starting point to know more. It's called Once Upon a Touch, Story Massage for Children. And it includes instructions for the 10 story massage strokes, plus a variety of over 25 pre-written massage stories, which are suitable for all ages and all abilities.
I understand that you provide training as well.
Yes, online training, which makes it accessible all over the world. So the book became very successful, and we were asked to provide training, which, as we've said, has become really popular. We had no idea that the story massage would be so successful. And it is really the creativity and the passion of the practitioners worldwide that has expanded the program. It's now used by well over 2,000 people are trained in the program, and in over 400 schools, mainstream and special, in the UK and abroad as well. So the benefits are many and varied.
What are the main benefits you would say that you're able And are you able to give us some real life examples of the success people have had from using the story massage program?
Yeah, many. Children very often respond with communication is a huge one, and children often respond with improved eye contact, with body language, with expressive language. Children take pleasure in specific strokes and repeated phrases, and they'll express their desire for more. Repetition of the same strokes brings familiarity and encourages learning and anticipation skills. Children know what's coming next and how to anticipate it. In one story about space, for example, the children knew when the line whoosh, whoosh was coming, and they absolutely loved, you could see the excitement that was coming because they connected it with the stroke. I think the combination of story and massage really brings the words to life, which increases the engagement and the enjoyment. And we hear from schools and families about how children who wouldn't normally sit still or for a story or focus actually concentrate fully in the massage story. And children with PMLD who can't usually access a story enjoy the rhythm and the repetition of the strokes, making the storyline much more meaningful for them. And it is very much a shared activity. And we sort of don't really talk about giving and receiving because it's a two-way thing. And the feel-good hormones, including oxytocin, are released, which build up bonding and trust and connection. At a school for children with visual impairment, for example, 4 young boys had enjoyed the programme since preschool. And 4 years later, they asked to have a story massage after school club. They write their own massage stories on different topics and share with each other and also with other friends. And it's built a very solid friendship group, which is really based on story massage. It teaches, if you can see earlier with the consent, it teaches appropriate touch, kindness, respect, and sensitivity to the needs of others. We have a lot of teachers who say it really helps with turn taking as well and being sensitive to others' needs. Asking consent and getting feedback is really such an important lesson. It also helps with relationships at home. It's been really valuable in building a sisterly bond between one young girl with PMLD and her 10-year-old sister. So Poppy writes massage stories for her sister, which such as saying, well done for having a blood test, which is always a bit painful and difficult. And we also hear from grandparents who find it quite hard sometimes to interact with a child with a disability, which is why many schools now introduce introduction to story massage workshops within their schools.
In my experience, it's a very sensory experience, obviously. Can you tell us how it's helped those who got sensory issues?
Yeah, we find many touch defensive children are now enjoying positive touch. I think it's the structure, the regularity, the predictability, the familiarity. It doesn't always happen immediately, and you do have to sort of work at it, but we find once they've been encouraged to explore, communicate their choice of stroke, the depth of pressure that they want to meet their own sensory needs, whether that's firmer or more gentle, many of them will enjoy being part of it all. It helps with body awareness, and children can decide where they want the strokes, whether they want them on the hands or whether they want the feet, for example, or the back or the head. There's one young boy, Raphael, he's autistic, and it was a real heartbreak for his mother, especially during lockdown, as he didn't like to be touched, he didn't like to be hugged, and she didn't know how to comfort him or reassure him in times of high anxiety. So she introduced massage stories. She came on our online training, and she introduced them first on his feet, which was a chosen place of his, and gradually building it up. And he now actually asks for a massage story when he feels tensions building up. There's a lovely blog on our website about Raphael, so do read it, and you can meet him too, lovely boy. So children find the structure of the programme means there's less surprises, they find it easier to enjoy touch because they know exactly what's going to happen. They also know they're leading the session and they can stop at any time that they want to.
Good. I remember my staff at a special school saying that a lot of our, well, not a lot, but some of our children had behavioural issues as part and parcel of their conditions. And I remember my staff saying that they could use the story massage to actually diffuse negative behaviours. How does it do that?
It brings calm and comfort at very stressful times. And again, I think that's to do with the oxytocin. It seems the combination of the story and the touch helps to soothe children. They have a safe space in which to express their feelings, which can be so difficult for so many people. We find it's used in many nurture groups within schools here and abroad because the children are often encouraged to write their own massage stories and they can talk about their different feelings. It offers a safe space for them to do this. In one nurture group, a young boy came into school in a very angry mood. He didn't want to sit down. He didn't want to join in anything. And there was a young girl in the group who looked at him and said, "Would you like a story massage?" He accepted. He lay on the floor. She gave him a very simple massage and he felt so much better that he was able to join in. I think there were so many lessons in that really simple exchange. They both realised that there's something that can be done to regulate their emotions. And I think that's really important, that they understand there is something that suits them that they can do. And many children now, we hear, ask an adult or a sibling or a friend to give them a massage story, like Raphael, when they feel they need support to prevent them going into a crisis.
That's really good. So it is true to say it can be done anywhere, anytime, as long as you know what to do.
Exactly. It's much about fun and sharing, lots of smiles and joy and laughter. It can be a planned session. It can be spontaneous. On our YouTube channel, we have a lot of follow-along videos of me and Emmanuel. And there's one mum who said that when her daughter was in hospital, she used it a lot because she could use it on her phone or on her laptop in the hospital. Other people have said it's been used in a tent, in a caravan, and people really notice the difference. So it can be dedicated calming time. Often it's used at bedtime. Sometimes it's used after physiotherapy to help children to calm down. So it's just lovely. It can be used any time, as you say. Exactly.
Well, I feel sure now that viewers and listeners will want to buy the book and some will want to take it a step further. Can you explain more about the online training?
Yeah, it's a very flexible training where you learn more skills. It's a greater understanding of the programme. You've got 12 to 18 hours to complete it. It's pre-recorded videos, so you don't have to set in at a certain time. So you have 12 hours and it can be done in 6 months to complete the course. There's a discount if schools want to train 10 or more staff members. And there's ongoing support all the time. We have amazing community groups, resources, always producing free booklets, massage stories. So on the website, there's a link to the online course.
Viewers and listeners can access the transcript of this interview, as you can do now on YouTube. So if Mary will have some more links that are going to be within the transcript. And Mary, have you got any other links that you'd like viewers and listeners to know about?
Well, we're relaunching our website, which has just been done. So we do encourage readers to have a look at the website, storymassage.co.uk, and you'll see on there, do look at the blog section, because it's special blogs for children with PMLD, children with SEND, schools, and there's so much information and massage stories. And as you said, we've got Facebook, Story Massage Programme, Twitter, Story Massage, Instagram, Story Massage. So yeah, please take a look and join our community.
Thank you so much, Mary. Schools might wish to add story massage to their curriculum. I know that my school did. But as you've demonstrated today, the story massage programme can be used in many different settings and makes a positive difference to many lives. If you enjoyed listening to Mary today, please give her the thumbs up on this channel. Please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to find out more about therapeutic and technological interventions that could make a difference to the lives of those you love. Thank you all very much for listening. And thank you, Mary, very much for being on my channel today.